Hey there folks, Tip here, Stupid Gardener. Welcome back. Thanks for stopping by. Well, I don't know if you ever heard of the phrase, the best laid plans of mice and men often go kaput. Well, I'm working again on my bird netting here for our Everbearing Strawberries. And as you know, in the last video on the bird netting, I put up this bird netting here, and I had these spaces right here, these holes here, and they're about probably 2 inches. And I tell you what, some birds are getting through there, and they're getting at our Everbearing Strawberries. So I had to do some quick work to keep the birds out. So my beautiful wife, Sweet Pea, in the house, she came up with the idea of putting out these tinfoil pie plates, and they do a pretty good job. You know, when the wind blows, they spin around, they hit the side of the cage there, and they make a noise, and you know, it scares the birds away, and they kind of reflect too. But birds are still getting in there. I mean, birds are smart, and they'll get around that. But so I have to get something up to keep these birds away from our strawberries. So, and this did not work. So if you're going to use this, I wouldn't use it. But the good thing is I did have some scrap bird netting behind my shed where I keep all my junk. And I found this back there, and these has real small holes here. So I think this will work. And I got enough probably to go around on the bottom. And then also I found some other bird netting, and this stuff is, these holes are even smaller. And this is a little bit more rigid. So I'm gonna have to put this all around that on top of those 2x2 bird netting that I had there. And then I went on Amazon and I found this bird netting here, which I'm gonna try not to use, but I think I'm gonna have to put this on the top. The only thing about this, it's real loose. And what I don't want is for the birds to try and get in and get caught in here, because I don't want them, you know, to be stuck there or get hurt or anything. And my wife's home here alone all day long while I'm working, and I don't want her to have to give me a call and say, hey, there's a bird, you know, caught in your bird netting, because we don't want you know, that to happen. So I'm going to use this as a last resort. I may just put this over the top, but I'm going to have to cover these this area up, because the birds are getting in there, and the birds are really just getting the strawberries that are kind of on the edge. They're not really going into the strawberry patch. They're going for the easy stuff around the edge, but we don't want them to get any of them. So I'm going to have to repeat what I did last time, and hopefully I'll have enough, and I'll keep you up on the stages. But very excited about these Everbearing Strawberries. They're coming in great, even though the birds are getting some. We're picking some every single night, so that's a real good sign. And I will have to do this most likely for my rabbit eye blueberries in the back also, because that has the same netting on there. The birds haven't got in there yet, but I think once those blueberries start to ripen, I think the birds are going to be drawn in there. So I might as well knock those out while I'm doing this also. But it's a beautiful day here in North Carolina. It's in the low 90s, got some humidity going, and I tell you, all our plants, they're just soaking up that heat and that sun, just reaching up and taking all that in there, growing. I'll show you how my new strawberries are doing, the runners that I transplanted down here, and let you look at those too. So let me start working on this, and I'll give you an update. Okay, got it all on there now, and I did have to use that flimsy stuff that I got from Amazon, and I just used that for the top, but I think it's going to be okay. I got it pulled kind of tight, so I think that'll work. I got one little section just up here that I have to fill in, but I have some scrap that I can put in there. So, but I think this will do the trick until we come up with something for next year. But I don't think any birds are going to be able to get in there. So, and it took probably a couple of nights to do this, and it's Saturday, and I'm just finishing it up now. So. I was able to get it done, but those pie pans in there were working great. So, but I think I'm going to be all set for at least till the fall, when we come up with another idea how to protect these. So, but let me show you our Everbearing Strawberries inside there and what they're looking like. Okay, so these are our well-protected strawberries now. So hopefully we're past the bird problem here, but just wanted to quickly show you our strawberry patch in here. This bed here is our old bed that we had from last year. It's our second year with our Everbearing Strawberries. And these ones right here are ones that I had transplanted off the runners off the old bed. And I think I put these over here like in October or so after I built this bed. And just look how great they are coming in. And if you can see here, they are already starting to send out runners. And it's pretty cool the way they do this. They put out these runners, and then this part right here has already planted itself in there. It's already taken root all by itself. So I think that's pretty cool. And as you can see, there's some runners coming here, some coming off the old bed. And I got some more coming in down here. So, and when I first planted these, when I did my research on these Everbearing Strawberries, you know, they had said that they really don't send out a lot of runners, but from what I've gathered, and you know, this is my second year with these, they send out a good amount of runners. So I really think that this bed here is really gonna be filled up here over the next couple of months or so. And we're getting some good strawberries off here. Not a lot, but you know, enough that we can take them in and eat them. You know, they last maybe a day or two. But I really think now we're gonna start getting a lot more that they're sending out these runners now. And I'll get in here tonight, do a little bit of weeding, and pick some more strawberries. Okay, so that's completed, and you know, one of the reasons I call this channel The Stupid Gardener is, you know, sometimes I do stupid things and I make mistakes, and that's all part of gardening. You learn year after year what to do and what not to do. So, you know, I had to spend a little extra money, you know, to get this all covered up, keep the birds away, but you know, that's just what happens. But we'll come up with a better plan for the fall for our Everbearing Strawberries. But on the whole, those strawberries are doing great. They're doing just what we want them to do. They're growing, they're spreading. We're getting some good strawberries off there, and that's the most important thing. And if we had to share a little with the birds for a while, that's fine, because the birds got to eat too. So, but I got a lot more to do here. I got to put some fencing up around our raised garden bed, because there's rabbits back here in the backyard now. We have been seeing them out front, and this morning I came out and they were up in my wildflowers, and they were behind the compost bin, and so they've kind of moved in here. So we have to get the garden protected and keep the rabbits out of there. So I'll probably show that on our next video. We'll do a little tour of the raised garden bed and how our tomatoes and all our other stuff in there are doing. So I got to get back working on that. So I just want to thank everyone for watching, and if you're not a subscriber, please stop and hit that subscribe button, and you know, follow along with us for the summertime, and see how our garden grows back here. Don't forget, we are on Instagram. It's the.stupid.gardener. We put up a lot of nice pictures up there of our wildflowers as well as our raised garden bed, so you can follow along there. And so I guess I will sign off from here and get back to work. So this is Tip from The Stupid Gardener. Everyone take care. God bless everybody. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button.